in the rolling heartland of Kentucky, where the morning mist clings to the bluegrass like a forgotten dream, lived a man named Samuel and his constant companion, a chestnut stallion named Rusty. Rusty wasn't a champion racehorse. He was a sturdy, humble farm horse with a white diamond on his forehead and eyes that seemed to hold the wisdom of 1,000 sunsets. To the world, he was just an animal. But to Samuel, he was the heartbeat of the farm. Samuel had lost his wife years ago, and his only daughter, Clara, was his reason for living. But as the years passed, the farm struggled. Droughts and bad harvests had worn Samuel down. In the middle of this hardship, Rusty was a silent witness to Samuel's midnight prayers and Clara's childhood laughter. Clara and Rusty shared a bond that was mystical. She would spend hours in the stable, whispering her secrets into his velvet ears. Rusty, in turn, would nudge her shoulder with a gentle, reassuring, strength-silent promise that he would always be there. He was the guardian of her dreams and the keeper of her secrets. The creak of the stable door and the soft nicker that greeted her were the constants in her young life. The turning point came in the winter of 1998. It was a brutal season, a cold that seeped into the very bones of the land. A sudden illness struck Clara, a rare respiratory condition that left her weak and struggling for every breath. The local doctor was helpless. Her only hope was an expensive treatment in a city hospital far away. Samuel found himself staring at a mountain of medical bills he simply couldn't climb. Desperate, he sold his old farm truck, then the furniture that held memories of his late wife. But it wasn't enough. He felt the weight of the world on his shoulders, a crushing despair that left him feeling utterly alone. The moon cast long, eerie shadows across the yard as he walked out to the stable. The cold air bit his skin, but he didn't feel it. Rusty neighed softly, a low rumble in his chest, sensing his master's turmoil. Samuel leaned his forehead against Rusty's powerful neck, and for the first time in years, he wept. Hot tears streamed down his face, soaking into the horse's coarse mane. "I'm sorry, old friend," Samuel whispered, his voice cracking. "She's my life. I have to choose." The next morning, a long, unfamiliar trailer arrived, casting a dark shadow over the farm. Clara was too weak to come outside. She watched from her bedroom window, her small face pressed against the cold glass, tears blurring her vision. As two men led Rusty toward the ramp, he didn't struggle. He didn't fight. He walked calmly, his hooves echoing a slow, final rhythm on the dirt path. But at the gate, he stopped. The trailer doors closed, and just like that, a part of their world drove away. 10 years passed. The farm flourished again under Samuel's tired but determined hands, but the stable remained empty, a silent monument to their sacrifice. Then, on a rainy October afternoon, an old battered trailer, much like the one from a decade ago, pulled up to the farm. A young man stepped out and approached Samuel, who was mending a fence. He spoke hesitantly. "Sir, I work for an estate that went into foreclosure. There was an old horse there. They were going to send him away, but I found an old tag in his bridle with this address. He's very old, sir, but he fought every step of the way to get on this trailer." The young man opened the back of the trailer. Slowly, cautiously, an old horse stepped out. He was thin, his once gleaming chestnut coat now dull and faded. His legs trembled with age and weakness. The white diamond on his forehead was still there, now surrounded by a halo of grey hair. But when he caught the scent of the Kentucky bluegrass, the scent of home, his ears pricked up, his head lifted. Samuel stood frozen, his heart pounding in his chest. The rain fell around him, but he didn't notice. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in shades of gold and crimson, Rusty lay down in the soft grass of his favorite pasture. Samuel and Clara sat with him, their hands stroking his mane, whispering their thanks and their love until his slow, tired breathing finally stopped. He died on the land he loved, surrounded by the people he had sacrificed his life to save. Rusty's story is more than just a tale about a horse. It's a powerful reminder that love is unjust, a human emotionate essay force that can bridge miles, years, and even the profound silence of a soul. It's a love that echoes forever. Thanks for watching. If this story touched your heart, please like and subscribe for more.